First, it was the NSA spying on our phone calls and emails. Now another federal agency is playing Big Brother, and this time they're monitoring our money, tracking nearly 80% of all credit card transactions.
It's okay if my wife tracks my transactions, but not my government. Congressman Sean Duffy wasn't happy about that last week on the Hill. Watch this.
You come today ill-prepared to give us numbers on the number of Americans that have their financial transactions and data collected by the CFPB.
So what I'm fully prepared to do is to give you explanation of how these programs work.
What I think America deserves is the transparency that you promised.
Seems fair. Join us right now to weigh in is Congressman Sean Duffy, along with his wife, Rachel Compost Duffy. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us on.
We're so glad you're here. And by the way, so glad, Duffy, that you got Tuffy on Cordray, because this is an absolute atrocity to think that, you know, what I purchased on my credit card is available, and 80% of all of these purchases now available. They want more. They want to push that to almost 100. I mean, are they in violation, first of all, of federal law?
Well, first, this is the law that they can come in and grab all of this information. They're taking 80%, which is almost 1 billion credit cards for Americans. And so our concern is they're holding this information for up to 10 years. And the question is why? Why do you want all this information on Americans? Red flags are going off all over the place. We continue to ask this agency questions about why they're doing this, how many credit cards they're taking, and they continue to stonewall us and give us no answers like you saw in that clip right there. America has a right to know. We're concerned about the NSA and phone records. Now we have our credit card transactions. If you want to know how someone lives their life, find out how they spend their money.
Sure.
This is frightening what our government is doing.
Well, I can understand if you were tracking down the visa bill of somebody in Al-Qaeda. But, you know, they're keeping an eye on me, on her, on the both of you.
You know?
Our grandparents? I mean, come on. I mean, listen, I think as we look at how they're implementing this program, the only way it's going to stop is if Congress steps in and calls them out for it. One of the big concerns and how we found out about it was they're going to the big banks and small banks and saying, listen, we want you to give us all this information, but you can't tell the consumer.
Well, the banks
don't tell anyone that we're doing this.
The banks know that they're going to come in and maybe help them out, so they have to play nice, I'm sure, right? So what do we do as consumers, because we're so credit card friendly?
Yeah, this has got to be
right?
driving you crazy
I'm not
too,
going to
Rachel.
break out my credit card, Rachel. You have to feel the same way.
I do, and I'm really lucky I have a husband who's going to, you know, pass a bill here to force them to tell us all about it.
I think, thank God, I have a government that can find out how she's spending money on her credit card. I can't figure it out. But listen, I have a bill that's coming out that'll say, listen, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the agency that's supposed to protect us from big banks, they should ask us permission before they collect and monitor our financial transactions. Hopefully, Mr. Cordray will step in and support us in that effort.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
I won't.
Rachel, tell us about the Libre initiative.
So I work for the Libre initiative. Libre means freedom, and we're all about empowering Hispanics with education and programs to help them achieve the American dream, because right now we're in danger of an entitlement society that's really robbing people of the reason why they came to this country, which is to work and to prosper. And that's what we do. We do it on the ground through programs.
Do you have a website?
We do, www.thelibreinitiative.com.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Great message, Rachel. So glad that you are here, and also, Congressman, we're always glad to have you. Keep up that fight and keep Tuffy Duffy.
Tuffy Duffy.
Are we the first ones on the Kirby couch?
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
Such an honor. Such an honor.
Anointing.
Thank you both. Meanwhile, we showed you our brand new set, but wait until you